He said Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen. He said it is only saber rattling to take away your attention from the real issues. And that's all he said.
Did he mention what are the real issues?
Well,
healthcare?
I'll get into one more right now that is going to stall you, and it's the next buzzword. Oh, folks, it's so important for you to know how to be able to listen to the buzzwords of the elite so that you can know what they're going to do, because they tell you everything they're going to do. He said, the Chinese are the strong ones. Oh, my goodness. Was I amazed when he got on this subject. The Chinese are the strong ones. America is going to be relegated to third world status. The New World Order has made other nations their focal point. China, he said, are the strong ones. You call into the airline to make a reservation. Who do you talk with? Someone that speaks broken English. Where are they? Anywhere from India to Mexico to
Philippines.
You have a guarantee, and your product goes bad, and you try to
Tech support.
and who do you talk with?
India.
The China.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, any place except America. They've moved our industry abroad. Detroit is a shambles. People can't find jobs. We wonder how anyone's going to be able to afford anything anymore when they're not using people anymore.
And wait until the unemployment runs out.
So his statement was the Chinese are the strong ones, and we will be merged into the New World Order. And I gathered from listening to his buzzwords that we will be relegated to third world status when the elite complete their New World Order status.
Can I bring in some Bible prophecy here?
Please.
Okay. Now, probably the person, when it comes to Bible prophecy, what God is saying, other than just within the King James Bible, the person that they most respect is Dimitri Duduman. Romanian pastor has smuggled Bibles into Romania and Russia for some 30 years. They put him on the electric chair twice, trying to get him to tell how he is smuggling Bibles. When the electricity is going through his body, the angel Gabriel showed up in the room and said, "You're not going to die. You're going to America to give them a warning from God." When he got here, the angel Gabriel came to him and said, and this ties in with what you're saying about China, said that the fall of America would begin with an internal revolution started by the communists. Some of the people would start fighting against the government. The government would be busy with internal problems. Then from the oceans, Russia, Cuba, Nicaragua, Central America, Mexico, and 2 other countries will attack and defeat America in 1 hour. Revelation 18, Jeremiah 50, 51, other verses in the Bible will be fulfilled. Then, here's your part. Then God will raise up China and Japan and many of the nations. They'll go against the Russians. They'll defeat the Russians. They'll back the Russians to the gates of Paris where they'll sign a peace treaty, but they'll make the Russians the leader. That's when they form the world government. And there's more. But the point is, even the angel said, yes, China is going to be a very big and strong power.
Next buzzword. Inflation, big. That's all he said. Inflation, big. By some of the other things that he said in the course of the conversation, I gathered that prices are going to go up astronomically. Anything you're going to buy, if you need it, don't buy it unless you need it, but anything that you're going to buy that you can pay for with cash, after all, if you go and borrow from a bank or a lending institution, it's written on a piece of paper, and if you can't make that payment on that automobile or that house within such a period of time, they come back and repossess it, so you've lost it. So if it's written on a piece of paper, that's what it's worth, as I explained before. But if you need something and you can buy it, if you're going to buy it right now. If you have the money.
And don't put it on notes. Don't put it on terms. Pay for it. It'd be better to buy a used car for $5,000 that you can actually pay for than a nice new car for $15,000, $20,000 that you put on notes. In other words, don't sign a mortgage, don't sign a bank note. Get out of debt.
Seventh buzzword, probably the most important of all. In the immediate, no relief. He said it just like that. In the immediate, right now, no relief. Now, I know, nearly everybody's saying the economy is turning around. Everything's going to be better. Well, the housing market, I'd much rather be realistic than to live in a dream world. And this individual made it very plain that we should be realistic. He's 87 years of age. He had no reason to be anything except this. And folks, if you're expecting an immediate upturn and you're saying, I have enough money to live for another 6 months, and by that time everything's going to be okay. No. You'd better look 5 years, 10 years down the line. Now, he didn't say 5 to 10 years. I'm saying that. From what I'm seeing of our economy right now and what's happening with our present administration, his expression was, in the immediate, there will be no relief. Don't plan on the fact that when your unemployment runs out, everything will have improved to the point that you'll be okay.
Or that you'll be able to go get a job. What he's saying is don't look for any good news coming anytime soon.
Now, if you want to be realistic, if you'd like to live in a dream world, that's your prerogative, of course. But I'm just telling you what I was told. It may be rather difficult to swallow. But on the other hand, I think people need to be realistic. And he said, in the immediate, no relief.